Hey YouTube, today I'm outside the Millennium Falcon because in this episode we're looking at a stand for this hunk of junk. Hey guys, and welcome to Brick Talk TV. Terry here, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of a stand for the UCS Millennium Falcon model which I ordered. So this is for the Falcon model set number 75192. Before we get into today's review though, I just want to do a quick thank you to the 101 subscribers so far. That's the first milestone for this YouTube channel, and if you haven't, please subscribe now to show further support. With the 101 subscribers, we will now be able to get our own YouTube custom address, so thank you for that. So now let's get back to today's episode. So I was lucky enough to bag one of these near the start of lockdown. I'd accumulated £100 of vouchers, and as the May the 4th double points offer was on, I thought it was a great time to purchase the Millennium Falcon. Given I was not likely to need any money for commuting to work or going out during lockdown, I thought it was a perfect opportunity to purchase the model. So I'll review the model in a future video, so hit the subscribe button now to be notified of that. But suffice to say that the build was a great experience. It filled a few weeks on and off throughout the lockdown, and it kept me occupied at weekends. But after the build was complete, my next problem was how and where to display this model. Now this model is quite large and I don't want to stick it on a table, so I started to look up how to display the model at an angle to reduce the surface area needed. There are various different ones available on the market for varying wallet sizes. You can get one made from Lego parts, instructions are available to do that, or you can buy a set to build it if you wanted to. But the one I saw required you to remove the legs from the ship, and that wasn't something I wanted to do. So my search took me onto Etsy.com. For those unfamiliar with Etsy, it's a marketplace for independent craft persons to sell their own customised goods. Again, Lego stands are available on here, but I came across a few perspex stands, ones which allowed you to keep the legs on and also provide you a space to display the minifigures. So I ended up purchasing this stand from a shop called Odyssey on Etsy. It cost me £49 plus postage at £3.99 in the UK. The stand has arrived today in the post, as you can see here. So let's do an unboxing and a quick first impressions of the stand itself. So the box is a little battered from the post, even though it does have fragile tape written all over it. But I'm hoping it's going to be still okay. So let's cut this open. Let's see what we've got inside the box. So it's got a sticker inside the box which gives you a link to a Facebook video that shows you the instructions for building the stand. It's also got a little leaflet in here as well, so thank you for your purchase, and a link through to this shop's website. And then inside, this is just the box. Let's discard that. And inside here you've got some bubble wrap which has all the pieces in, so let's take a look. So this all seems to be lots of pieces vacuum wrapped up here. Just cut through this. So all the perspex seems to still have the covers on, which you can peel off, which is quite good to protect it. There's also some built-in studs here. I guess this is to place either minifigures or help you connect it to the ship itself. All the acrylic seems to be covered up. So these are the right and left stands that sit at the back. Extra pieces, and this must be the main stand that sits on the bottom that you rest everything on. So let me flip over now. We'll build this and put it together based on the video they've pointed me to on Facebook, and I'll stick the link in that in the description below as well, so you can take a look at how they build it. So here you can see the stand now put together. Quite simple to stick together. You just need to slide the pieces into the slots that are already provided. The video where they show you how to stick it together is put in the description below, but it's also quite straightforward to follow the pieces. You do need to take the plastic covering off the acrylic, and you may need some tweezers or some sharp fingernails to do that in order to get the plastic off of the acrylic to start with. And also you'll find on some of these extra parts where you're standing the minifigures and the plaque around the studs that maybe some of the plastic tears off a little bit, so you may need to go back over that So that was a little bit fiddly and a bit of a downside to this as well. Also, I find that some of the pieces that I got weren't actually covered in plastic in the first place. So these two side panels here and this panel across this part here, and so they've actually got quite a few sort of scuffs and dents and scratches. And actually the plastic is more of an opaque plastic than say this piece here, which is more clear and almost like glass. So I'm a little bit disappointed with that. But the putting together process is fairly simple. The only other thing that I'm really or slightly disappointed with is actually that these areas where you've got the minifigures stand and the plaque aren't actually connected to the stand, so they just slot into some spaces that have been cut out. So if I move the stand, for instance, this whole piece doesn't move with it. You just have to reposition them. So you may need to keep positioning these if you move the stand around or if it gets knocked. So I'll probably go away now and mount my Millennium Falcon onto this stand. And I'll put a picture at the end of the video to show you what it looks like once it's mounted. Overall, I found this stand not too bad. As I said, the quality in some areas could be better. Once it's mounted, it's fairly secure as well, as you can see from the photo. So I've got no problems with the stabilisation of it once it's mounted, but I do with the qualities. But maybe buying it from a different provider might be beneficial as well. So I'll put a link actually directly to the company that built this, because I think the Etsy person I bought it off of was probably a reseller, hence why maybe some of the parts weren't totally covered. So do check that link out in the description below as well. So if you found this review useful, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well with the bell notification to be turned on, and you'll be notified of any other review sessions that we do in the future on this channel. And until then, stay safe and I'll see you next time.